entering the Ituri forest, and the animals out here can easily blend in with their natural surroundings, so keep your eyes open. Well, it's hard to see, but look, first, look to your left. Look to your left side first, up on the hill. Those are greater kudu, gray antelope up on the hill. There's 3 or 4 of them back there. They are female kudu, since they don't have any horns. Look on your right, up on the hill. That's the bongo, probably the rarest animal in the forest right now. The bongo. There's a couple hundred of them in captivity, but out in the wild, there's about 80 of them left. They're nicknamed the ghost of the forest because they're normally very hard to see. Great camouflage. Very shy, nearly silent. They've earned the nickname the ghost of the forest. Full-grown male hippos can weigh over 5,000 pounds. Newborn babies, they usually weigh about 85 pounds. They usually spend their day in the water because they overheat very easily. And at night they'll move to the shore and they'll start to graze. They'll eat over 150 pounds of grass in a couple hours. There's a few more hippo on your left. Oh, hippo. On average, the hippos weigh about 5,000 pounds. Babies, the day they're born, are going to weigh about 85 pounds. And when you see a bunch of hippo, it is not a herd, it's not a pod, it's actually called a bloat. Bloat of hippo. On the island, there are pink-backed pelicans, which are one of the smallest pelicans, despite having an 8-foot wide wingspan. We're going to be... Nile crocodiles can grow to be 19 feet long, and they'll bite down with 2,000 pounds of pressure. They easily tear through the hide and crush the bones of their prey. They can run 10 miles an hour. Females. Then you got the giraffe. And if you look down, you'll see a black sable. That's the adult male. We got 2 little ones in the middle. Little giraffe is about a year old. When babies are born, they stand 6 feet tall, or they won't be able to reach their mothers to get milk. Last kid, and here comes Dad. All right. Giraffe, of course, are the tallest living land animals. They stand 18 to 20 feet tall, spend around 20 hours a day eating. Only about 30 minutes a day will be spent sleeping. Very light sleepers. They'll sleep 3 to 5 minutes at a time, and often they'll sleep standing up. And whenever you see a bunch of giraffe like that, you could call it a herd. It's actually known as a tower. Tower of giraffe. That one's drooling because giraffe are gross. Two more giraffe under the palm trees, and you'll notice that one of those giraffe looks different than all the others. That is a reticulated giraffe. It's got big, kind of square shapes all over its body. The other giraffe that we've seen are called Maasais. They were more jagged and very irregular shapes for their spots. Look on your left. We're actually behind an elephant here. And there'll be a few more up the road, a couple little elephants. We'll get a better view of them. And I'm going to put the radio on. We'll get some driving music. Now these 2 young elephants, both of them are about 3 years old. Females are pregnant for about 22 months. When the babies are born, they weigh over 200 pounds. They're going to live with the herd until they're about 14. So after people, elephants have the longest childhood of any animal. Like this are called kopis, and they're a good place to look for lions. Look over your left shoulder. There's a female up there in the rocks, and there's a male. When we turn around here, we're going to make a U-turn. Hopefully you can see this male lion. He's right on the edge of the kopi. There's usually one male and 6 or 7 females to a pride. There's the male. Females will do the hunting, and they're nocturnal hunters. They hunt at night. And there's actually a second female laying next to this male. You can see the head, her ear right there next to him. So the males, it's their job to protect the females and the cubs from danger. Some males, when they roar, they'll get so loud that they'll be heard from 5 miles away. They were overhunted by man, nearly went extinct. But thanks to conservation efforts, there's a couple thousand of these buntabak alive today. The adaks. Adaks live in the Sahara Desert. When they're in the desert, they can go their entire life without drinking water. They'll get moisture from all the plants that they eat, and that'll be enough for them to survive. If you look around, you'll notice that we are not in the Sahara, so you may be confused as to why we have these desert animals living here. But unfortunately, the adaks is extremely rare. There's only about 300 of them left in the Sahara. And that is going to be wrapping up our safari. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got to see some of your favorite African animals. If you want to see more animals, go down the Pangani Trail. You can find more hippos, more okapis. There are zebra, meerkats, lowland gorillas, and lots of other animals on the Pangani Trail. Check around yourselves, make sure you have your belongings, take everything with you, and enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal.
You probably just saw a group of about 20 birds fly overhead and make their way down to land on this perch. This is an experience called Winged Encounters, and it only lasts a few minutes. You guys definitely want to come on over and get your cameras out and ready, because this is something you won't see anywhere else in Animal Kingdom today. Now, let me introduce myself. My name is Lucy, and I'm here with Megan and Ari, and we are a group of avian conservationists that work with the birds up here. Now, does anyone know what kind of birds these are? Shout it out. Yeah, I heard parrots and macaws. You guys are both right. Macaws are a type of parrot. We have a few different species of macaws up here. We have some scarlets up front here, scarlet that just came and landed. These bigger green or red birds that are next to that scarlet that just landed, those are green-winged macaws. We have some blue and golds back by Megan. Does anyone see one green bird? Yeah, over on the side. That's Da Vinci. That's our military macaw. And then I especially want to point out these smaller bluebirds. Let's see if I can get him to turn around. Little crowd up front. This little guy right here, that's a blue-throated macaw. And they're special because they're actually critically endangered out in the wild. They're considered one of the most rare parrots that you can find. So if you were to go to Bolivia in the rainforest and try and find one of those guys, there's only about 125 left. So the chances of you seeing one in the wild are really, really slim. But luckily, we're doing lots of work with them. We're actually breeding blue-throated macaws, and then their offspring, along with some offspring from the UK, are going to be released into the wild. Hopefully they will meet up, make friends, make some more blue-throated babies, and if you guys come back and visit us in a couple of years, we will hopefully be able to tell you that those numbers have increased, which would be amazing. Now, Now, if you're enjoying seeing our birds out here today and you want to see some more free-flighted birds, you definitely want to check out the Flights of Wonder show in Asia. They have macaws like this, but they also have birds of prey, so hawks, eagles, chickens, cranes, way too many birds to name, and they also have some volunteer opportunities. So if you guys are feeling brave, you can head over there and get involved in that show. Now, Megan just let me know that the best part of our show is about to happen, and that's when these guys head back home. So if you want to get a really, really good picture, now is the time to have your camera up and rolling on video, and especially the people right in this area. They're going to fly right over the tops of your head. So if you want a really good shot, maybe move over towards this side, put that camera on video mode, because I promise it's going to be a really, really great shot, the best one of the day. We are going to step down. And you guys found out that when you duck, they fly even lower. If you want to...
Attention Expedition Everest team.